So this is my mini guide on showing you how to get AFK Aldarium, which can be used to create goading potions, be used for aggressiveness, meaning that all monsters in the area around you are lured towards you for 6 minutes at a time per sip, which can be extremely helpful for monsters or killing monsters that aren't necessarily AFK because they don't automatically aggression, or when you're doing Dust Devil, Necreal, Burst tasks and you want to just stay in your corner and have the monsters come to you. This will allow you to just kick back and just continue on bursting away, focusing on what matters. The second potion that you can make with them is prayer regeneration potions, which regenerate your prayer over time, which is extremely useful for things like Colosseum, Inferno, potentially even the new Delve boss. Aldarium is normally a really hard to get secondary because it can only be achieved or obtained through mastering mixology. However, now with this new Varlamore Final Dawn, there's an alternative way of getting it for ironman. It's also worth mentioning that they drop Huasca seeds as well, which is needed for the prayer regeneration potion. And yeah, you can pretty much AFK it. So what you want to do is, if you've got a pendant of Ates, well actually, first, some of the requirements for doing this effectively would be having the quest Shadows of Custodia completed, which I believe requires access to Varlamore, so there may be some preliminary quests that need to be done first, and ideally a full set of Guthans, so you can mitigate the bleed damage over time that is caused by the monsters, as well as 76 Slayer. That is very important. I'd also advise you to bring the best possible boots, gloves, necklace, cape you can wear, and ring. Try and maximize your strength bonus as much as you can, or your accuracies if you have a low chance of hitting, just to boost your damage while AFK as much as possible. So, if you were in Varrock, which is over here, you would first go to this little Quetzal, little big bird. Now, some of the ways of getting there is via teleport or by running after access to Varlamore. And then from there, you want to get to here, Stalker Den. It's basically from there to here. So you can, for the first time, run there. And then once you have run there, you can use the statues nearby to activate this pendant of Ates if you have it for Nemesis Retreat. Nemesis Retreat will take you right here with the path to the area you have to go, just up here. Now this works best if you've got full Guthans, but it still can be done using other armor and gear at the cost of potentially some supplies and being less FK. But if you don't want to use prayer potions or food as an ironman, this is great to AFK. Not only do you get access to these alchemist signets, which is how you obtain the Aldarium required for the goading potions, you also can get some herbs and some seeds and some other things from these signets. Now these signets are a 1 in 62 chance to drop from the monster. There's also other things that drop from them, like broken antlers, which you can use for crafting your Eclipse Dart tips. And also they drop a unique called an Antler Guard, which is an offhand that has +2 range strength, has quite a bit of bonuses on it, especially for what it is. Overall, it's a great hybrid offhand, especially when you're praying against things. But this is mainly going to be for alchemist signets, because that's what we want, the potions. So you can run up here. And if you're wondering what this plugin is, it's called Shortest Path. You can right click anywhere on the minimap and it'll show you the Fastest way you can get there with the items available in your inventory at the time. Okay, so we want to go through this cave. And if you have the agility requirement, you can cross over this stepping stone. Otherwise, you can click over there and you'll run all the way around. Now, because I don't use any prayer here because I don't want to waste any supplies, I use Dragon Battle Axe. I quickly switch to that. Use my spec. That gets me some high enough strength, more strength to do more damage. Put on Auto Retaliate. Put it on Swipe because they're weak to slash. And now I go AFK. Alternatively, you could bring like super strengths, super attacks. You wouldn't need any super defenses because the heal from Guthans is substantial enough to keep you at maximum health the majority of the time. The only time that this might not be the case is if you have lower defense, but I've not tried this on anything but a character with a level 99 defense, so I can't. This is something you have to figure out by just trying it for yourself. But Guthans is very effective at healing, and it heals you for 100% of the damage it does on an attack, so the chances of that happening are probably slim, and I wouldn't worry about that. Now, if you wanted to make it even more AFK, you can go to ground items, highlighted items, you can type in alchemist, and then signet. Alchemists. Antler Guard, which is the offhand that we could get from these. And yeah, those are pretty much the two drops that you really care about when you're AFKing. Now, what you can do is you can go notify for highlighted drops on. And now, because it's in the highlighted drops, if either of these drop and your window is minimized, you will still get a notification for it. As well as Huasca seeds, which they also drop, which are necessary for the prayer regeneration potions, and they drop at a rate of 1 out of 124. But yeah, now you can just AFK. All you have to do is reset the aggressiveness on these monsters every 10 minutes, which you just run out over here, and then you run all the way back. And then that's it, reset the AFK. And enjoy your Signets. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, as I'm sure this will be the first of many potential helpful videos, especially for Ironmen who want to play in an efficient manner or reduce their supply costs. Otherwise, feel free to post your questions in the comments and I will help you any way I can.